a good one here this afternoon between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Casey Mize, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And stepping in, Tommy Edman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for St. Louis, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
First delivery to him. 0-1 the count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Runner goes for second. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Edman on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
He's on the move again from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baddoo is right there, one down.
Batting third.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's set. Here it comes.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
One out and a runner on second base. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Three and one to the Cardinals left fielder.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runner at second here with one man out. Again, he sends it out of play.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
A payoff pitch one more time, and it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Another full count pitch home. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One and 0. Here it is.
Yeah.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He's set. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That'll fit. The catcher, number 4,
Yadi Molina digging in now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. The Tigers coming up, no score. Adam Wainwright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now into the box, Akil Baddoo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers, the center fielder.
Pitch on the way.
Baddoo.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Yep. Playing 11.
just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Batting second.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Softly hit toward the hole. And the toss goes to Wainwright at the bag for the out.
Batting third.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. This guy's got over 1,700 RBIs. Watch him go to work when there's a runner in scoring position. It's an art form to try to figure out how to drive in runs, and he's figured that out.
Next, it'll be Robbie Grossman looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit down the third baseline. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Chopped weakly to the left.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Digging in will be Dylan Carlson. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
The right fielder, Dylan.
First offering on its way. On the ground softly towards second. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting seventh.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Standing in now, Edmundo Sosa, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Matt Carpenter.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
2 balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter. All even now, 2-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Sosa, the runner at second with 1 away. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Three and 0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter number 19, second baseman.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. 1-0 count. Here it is. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now to bat, Paul Goldschmidt. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
The designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Now at the plate here is Jeimer Candelario as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now it'll be Harold Castro. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. First pitch coming from Wainwright. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Tigers nothing. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-1 home. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Haas corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now down.
So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, 3rd baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down the first baseline. The 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air out to center field. Baddoo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So now into the box is Eric Haas, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A solo shot down the line in right as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now,
Batting
Nico
it.
Goodrum.
The shortstop. Nico.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No outs, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count
Batting
0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Willie Castro. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this
Now
guy.
batting,
He's done a real
center
nice
fielder.
job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Akil Baddoo, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 3 full, all even at 1 apiece. All set for the start of the 4th.
Leading
And
off for
set
the
to go is the switch hitting outfielder,
fielder,
Dylan Carlson.
Dylan Carlson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. The next to bat for St. Louis, Edmundo Sosa. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1.
Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food.
And now here is Jonathan Scope, grounded out in his last at bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
1-0 the count. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 from Wainwright. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Arenado has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Stepping in once again is Harrison Bader. Worked a walk his first time up.
The center fielder, Harrison.
And now pitch on the way. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked I would be shocked if he went to that well a fourth time. I'd be looking heater.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. The 1-2. Grounded to first, taken in by Scope, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Next to stand in is Paul Goldschmidt. No hits to this point. First offering.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
So next to bat will be Tyler O'Neill.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Goldschmidt at third. O'Neill on at second with 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. high in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in next, Harold Castro. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Eric Haas, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Carlson is there, 1 away. The relay, and he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he can make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So now here is Nico Goodrum, struck out in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
From the stretch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Into center field, line drive base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Willie Castro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. First time up, he went down looking. Two 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
To the plate now, Akil Baddoo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 4 runs here in this half inning. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Scope. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And the pitch.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 3-2 one more time. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Molina gathers. But the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to do it this afternoon for Adam Wainwright. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Carlos Martinez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Robbie Grossman will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. O'Neill waits on it, and that's the third out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Tigers 5 and the Cardinals 1. Joe Jimenez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next to hit, Dylan Carlson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jimenez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. This one's down to third, right to him. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Edmundo Sosa. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he misses again, 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Cardinals 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fouled off. Martinez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 9-year Major League vet. Two and 1.
2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
The 3-1 pitch.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Edman ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Next up, Jamer Candelario. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Outside.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Play 12. 1-2's the count.
Ball 2.
Inside.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
In now, Harold Castro.
The second baseman, Harold.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1.
Ball.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
2-2.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next, here is Eric Haas. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in is the DH, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
First delivery to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. His prior history versus this arm, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Scope trying to get there. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes the 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail 6-1. Striding in is Nico Goodrum. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
2 strikes, the count is full.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And now they get the out on the tag. And what a heads-up play to recover after the deflection and make something of that play after all.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Next up for Detroit, Willie Castro. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Up next
for the Tigers, Akil Baddoo. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jonathan Scope would be next.
High.
3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
The 3-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in a count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0.
Ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0 on the way. This is line to left. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Detroit. They lead it 6-1. Brian Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 33, Ryan.
Ready to begin the eighth, and here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Scope into foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Up next, Tyler O'Neill. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to hit is Nolan Arenado, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Nature's cleaning crew is what we'll call them. They're on the scene as this one winds down. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And now, Robbie Grossman. He flew out in his last AB.
For the Tigers, the right fielder,
First pitch on the way.
Grossman.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-0 pitch. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. Three and two, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball four. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home eighth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Flew out last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. Blasted a solo homer last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one. 1-0.
Grossman, base runner at first with one out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So next to hit is Harold Castro. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And he takes a cold strike one. A runner on first with two away. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Weak roller right side. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Tigers leave one. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 63.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Oh, 0-1 the count to Molina. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Molina. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Dylan Carlson is on deck. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit.
The right fielder, number 3, Dylan Carlson.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a shin high slider laid off for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The batter.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Into the box, Edmundo Sosa. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2.
Ball. Round is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Matt Carpenter. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. He went down on strikes last time up. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now to the plate, Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Goodrum has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-1 the final tally today. The Tigers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Casey Mize is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Can't do nothing but love, Frazier. know what we gonna do next time. You bought our ticket, check it.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.